Hey guys, and welcome back to the Mega Campaign with me, NG Paradox. And we're going to continue looking at the story of our world as it plays out. The current year is 1787. There's probably about 2 more parts left, I feel, in this EU4 part of the campaign. And then we'll be moving on, hopefully, to Victoria 2, where the chaos will probably just get even worse. I'm not sure I've ever seen this bad of borders for a mega campaign. Then again, I've never seen many mega campaigns. Maybe mega campaigns are always messy, but I mean, it's getting. I guess it has got better, you know, considering how it started in EU4. It's hard to say. I wonder what the crises are going to be like in Victoria 2. Ugh, that just sounds horrible, actually. I can't even imagine what they're going to be like, but we'll have to just wait and see as time goes by. Now, guys, I would like to ask you guys a question, actually. When it comes to this campaign, because obviously, if you guys do enjoy it, I will start another one in the future after this mega campaign is done, because I've really loved it, and I'd love it if you guys loved it. But I got a question. When it comes to the war and the politics of the different nations, would you like me in the future, if I ever do it again, would you like me to take a bit more in-depth review of these places? Like, whenever we go places, maybe just take a little bit more of an in-depth view and stop places for a bit longer? Or do you like the fact that I go around very quickly? I try and go around quickly so we can see different parts of the world, because things are always going all around the world at the same time. And because we want to keep it at a fast speed so it doesn't take too long. So I'm always trying to go around very quickly so we can get places very quickly and see things. Would you prefer if I didn't do it? Maybe keep it at a high speed maybe, but I maybe keep an eye on different nations, you know? Just like kind of look at this war right now, like here in Paramishal, and maybe lower the speed 1 or something like that down to 4. And just keep a proper close eye on the actual battles and the events going on as they occur. But it might mean we might miss things in other parts of the world at the same time, if that happens. Would you guys prefer that? Or do you like it as it is? I'd love to know from you guys. It allows me then to know what to do for next time. But did the war end? It did look like it end. I think maybe they did a white peace then. Because it was Paramishal. And it was against... who was it against? Arabia and Bulgaria, yes. So I think it just went white peace. I would assume. Though, look at Yao. Lost a bit to Arabia there. Yeah, probably just a white peace. Oh, Flemish just ate Congo. Congo did not survive for long. We've got Luban revolutionaries. What the? Luban actually I don't think can handle this. I don't think Luba can actually handle this right now. Will there be a revolution in Luba? Revolution! Viva! Viva! Viva la revolution. But yes. Let's have a look at the age of revolution just there. Control institutions. Grand leader. Okay, let's go around the world then. Delhi. Ugh. Delhi. I mean, what more is there to say? What more is there to say? Telangana ate a bit of Mysore there. They're doing really well. Telangana has been a really weird one. A very young nation. Rising up really quickly out of the remnants of Deccan. Very young indeed. Out of the Great Power list, I think they're the youngest. Yeah. Because the others kind of were all there. They had to appear and then took all the lands. Amdo, just everywhere right now. This area up here is kind of messy at this point in time. Korea, they're fighting Jin again. What is this about? Hosokawa and Korea. Oh, they want to take over the north of Japan. That's why. Yep, they want to take over the north of Japan, which would be bad for Korea. So Korea's defending Hosokawa in this. Yep. Well. Not looking good, though. They can't fight Jin on their own. Jin is going to destroy them. How are you? Do you want independence? 36%. Independent Austria. Oman, Moluccas. Oh, no, you're just part of Oman, I guess. You're not actually a colony. That one is, though. So is that one. Yeah, but that's part of the Australia colony. It's too bad that's not like a New Zealand colony. That's a shame. Mexico, though. Look at the Sultan of Mexico. Grand Republic. Okay, Vizier. Ahmad Zalkifi. We're seeing a lot of new republics appearing these days, actually. But yeah, Mexico is just being eaten by Shu. Shu, how are you doing? The Halak Unik Namok Cheshu. They've done a good job ever since they kind of redefined their religion and stuff. Good for them. Good for them. Who's the Holy Roman Emperor? Oh, the Hessens are emperors again. Wait, Alof? No. The Hessen? What happened to the Hessen family? What happened to the Hessens? Are they gone? They are. Same dynasty as Tunis. The Hessen family are gone. Ah. So many years of Hessens. It's a shame to see them disappear. 20%. California, 27%. Byzantine Mexico. 15%. Cilicia, Bulgaria, and Venice. We'll have a look at that in a second. Germany, we're against Lothian. New Upper Burgundy. 24. Flemish Louisiana. Yeah, no one's really going for independence in North America. All the North American colonies are pretty happy, it seems. They're pretty happy with how things are going. They don't really mind, maybe. Yeah. That's a shame. Mexico was kind of the first, well, I guess not the first. Haiti was the first, but Mexico is kind of the only one in North America. Then again, I guess, you know, in football, the Caribbean is part of the North American, you know, football. So I guess technically Caribbean is North America. I guess we do count as North American, don't we? Because Central America is North America. It kind of gets split along here, doesn't it? So yeah. So Haiti was kind of the first one in North America to gain independence. What are they at the moment? They are a kingdom still, though. They've still got a kingdom. So we've got this, you know, colonial kingdom. But Cusco, look at this lovely Cusco. Taking their lands. They're saying, hey, colonists, get out of here. Get out of here. We'll take your Norwegian and Andalusian culture. They'll be ours. Can they convert them? Look at them. They're converting them to Inti. Wow, that was quick. They're converting all of them. Okay. Yeah, Confucian isn't really that spread out because actually a lot of this land's wasteland, so it makes it look a bit bigger. Really, the East Coast is a lot more prosperous, I would say. Tunis, not looking too bad. Mali. Yeah, Tunis took the lands from Ancona. Ancona's really fallen apart. Ancona were doing so well at one point, but now it's gone. Baden took lands from Germany, it would seem. Powys have got Ireland now, and down here. Clan Ricard is gone. Clan Ricard, no! Oh, that's a shame. I'm kind of sad about that. Germany, though, look at Germany being beaten up from all sides. Lothian, Peremischel. What are these wars about? Reconquest of Stade, German imperial. It's that punitive war really beat them up. Gelray over here. We got Gelray back. Republic. Sigward. Flanders, what are you? You're a kingdom. Yeah. Fateput, the German family of Fateput. Look at Ancona. Oh, they got Rome. Byzantines have Rome. Oh, wow. Now, they really are taking their position as the Roman emperors, aren't they? Cilicia, Bulgaria still fighting against them. They're winning, though. They have, you know, a junior partner in Mali. They're getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous now. They're getting ridiculously powerful. It could have gone so differently. When they lost their vassals, things could have gone so differently, but they were able to hang on. And now Germany's the one falling, which is kind of a shame. I didn't think this would happen. And revolutionaries in Ancona. I did not think Germany would be the one to really fall here. Out of all the nations. I don't know if, I think they had, I thought they built a good thing. They had a good thing going, but it's just gone wrong. It's gone so badly. They expanded too much, and a lot of them, they made many enemies, it would seem. I think Powys could bring together Britain. They could beat Lithuania and bring this together. But can they beat Peremischel and get this land? Probably not. But very impressed by Powys. Very impressed by them. Vestland are still doing okay up here. Yeah, Peremischel and Byzantium haven't really knocked heads that much, but they may knock heads in the future. They may. Germany, Germany. Nothing they can do. How's Luba? Did you beat the revolutionaries? Did you beat? Grand Republic. Constitutional Republic of Luba. There you go. A nice little republic here in Luba. Mulumba family. Flemish reconquest of Rund. They're going to try and protect themselves. We got a little Republic here in Luba. That's kind of an odd one, but okay. Central Africa trying to defend themselves. Oman's been defeated by Ethiopia. WAG came back a bit, but there's revolutionaries here in WAG as well. Revolutionaries everywhere. They're appearing in every nation around the world these days, it feels like. Where will they strike next? Duh. The old ways are best. How can they fight against the old ways? Remember, the kings are the grand kings. The Hessen family, you know. The Sebastopoulos family, whatever they are, from Byzantium. Those old kings of old. The Skuldung family. Oh, it looks as though they actually, Korea did win. Hosokawa took a bit of land back from Jin, it looks like. Yeah. But Korea lost its lands over here, and it's been given back to Amdo. So Shia is actually just Amdo. Heishi has got a bit of land here, but Buryatia. What a weird place this is. Hohot. Buryat culture. What a weird world we have. What a weird world indeed. But yeah, that's what we've got. The world we've got is what we have. We gotta deal with it. That's what we have. And again, like I said before, in the, earlier on, please give me your suggestions, guys, of what you prefer and what you don't like. What do you like about how I present things and what don't you like? Especially when we're going around. We're going around quite fast. I feel like there's so much going on to get around, but it means we don't take much time to really delve in maybe too deep sometimes with some other nations. Would you prefer that or not? I would really like to know that, because might not be able to add it in for this campaign, but for the next campaign, we definitely could. As long as you guys still enjoy it. I still can't believe how much you support this. We're really far into the series now, and we're many parts in, but you guys still support it extremely heavily, and I can't ask for more than that, so thank you very much. And, yeah, North America. Oh, 34% now for them. 32% for them. Fighting against Luba. 21%. Canada. 15%. California. 26%. I would love to see the Chinese ones gain independence. I think that'd be kind of fun to see how that would go, how would it look. Byzantine, 24%. 11%. Lithuania, they're fighting right now. New Upper Burgundy's fighting Cusco. Why are they fighting Cusco? Yeah, Cusco's taking out Vestlander again. They're like, hey, get out of here, Vestlander. You Norwegians and your Norwegian ways. We want you out of here. Get out of South America. They actually could unite the whole of South America. That's actually kind of crazy. They've been far stronger than I expected them to be. I never thought they'd be this strong. They've been doing a really good job, actually. And Lithuania, look at that. Is that Powys? Powys is taking down Lithuania. Lithuania took a lot of land from Germany. Peremishal got all the kind of eastern coastland from Germany. What happened to Germany? Did Germany use anything else? No, maybe give a bit more to Baden, possibly. Who's this? Lothian. Got maybe lands back here. I don't see much of them being lost by Germany. They're fighting Savoy in the night. So Savoy did get some of its lands back up here. Yeah, and they're trying to take more back as well. Byzantium, they're making a last-ditch effort to take all of Italy. They just need to beat Genoa. They can defeat Genoa and take this piece. They've basically got most of Italy then. But even, they don't have loads though. It's a really weird nation, Byzantium. Really weird nation. In fact, they've got colonies as well. Just makes it even weirder, to be honest. Bulgaria? Did you guys make white peace then with Byzantium? Possibly. It's hard to tell. Oh my, look at Powys. They beat Lithuania. Lithuania, though, oh no, Byzantium's now pushed into Lithuania. Lithuania has a tiny bit left. Poor Lithuania. Will they make it to the end of EU4? They only have a few years left. Can they make it to the end of EU4? We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to hope. But yeah, things have got really weird at the end. The last, 50 years have been kind of weird, with lots of nations suddenly rising and falling quite rapidly. Look at that, Powys. You must be able to call yourself a king now, yeah? There we go, King Nikitas Ufktel, the Anglo-Saxon king who started out in Wales and has built up his position to become the main de facto Anglo-Saxon. Lothian, I mean, he's not a king, is he? Yeah, he's still a duke. He's a duke. He's basically declared himself the king of Britannia. He's like, I am the true new king of Britannia. Clan Ricard separatists, though. Can he hold them down? If he can just take this down from Perimischel or beat Lothian, that would be good. That would be nice to see. It would be a good thing to see. Possibly. But Savoy took more... Oh, Germany. Germany. You did so well. You came into EU4 in an okay position, and you put yourself in a good position. Now what's your position? They're not even... Cusco is 8th on the Great Power list. Well, there you go. Arabia's now 5th. What a thing. Perimischel almost catching up there to Jin right now. Are you still a king? An empire? Elizabeth de Asturias. Yep, so still they're an empire right now. They're not a republic or anything. Just a revolutionary still in Ancona, though. They want to make that into a republic. How's Arabia? Going down. Kilwa. Oh, the Flemish beat Luba. That new republic. Oh, the new Grand Republic. What were they meant to do? The Flemish were just too much. The Flemish were too much. Their kingdom. You can't beat the king, apparently. But what is this? Arabia's fighting Cyprus. Oman, Morocco. Well, those are all enemies of Arabia that could help them expand. And they're winning. I mean, what are they fighting? Bulgaria, Arabia, Venice, and Cilicia. That could be good for Bulgaria. They could eat up Cyprus's lands. We'll see how that goes later. We'll come back then. Buryatia. What's going on here? Heishi and Korea. And it's Amdo, Buryatia, and Delhi. Delhi? Huh. Delhi, you're still here, are you? Okay, fine. Pegu's still there as well. Tondo still alive. Bhutan. Bhutan is a piece up here. They're kind of just mostly down here, but also there. Let's go back to Japan. Hosokawa. You're allied with Korea? Nope, they're not allied with Korea at the moment. They're technically their own place, but we'll leave that. Alaska, the New World. California. Yep, everything is just as it was. No one up here wants independence. Shu's trying to do a good job of taking back the lands of their people. You got Tlampanek. Is that what it's called? Tlapanek. Still got that. Cusco. Look at the Vestlanders. The Flemish are going to try and get good diplomacy with Cusco if they want to try and survive. Same with Haiti. Haiti's, doing okay. But would they be able to take on Cusco? I don't think so. I don't think they could take on Cusco. They are allied to Leinster, which maybe isn't the best ally, to be honest. I wouldn't say that's what you want. Really, that's not what you need. Germany. Did you take some lands back? Huh. I thought the name looked a little bit different there. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't take any lands back. Yep, Powies though. I just like the Powies, to be honest. There's no room for colonization now, so Powies can't get colonies. They're maybe in a good position, but they can't get colonies anymore. We need to see a revolution in Savoy. Did Revolutionary take over Ancona? Nope, still a kingdom. King Elector Asulio Patrizio. Okay. Administrative monarchy. I think we should have a look at the different governments. That's, I feel, been the main thing at the moment. But Galicia is at war with Byzantium and Mali, of course. Permian Imperialist War, yep. They still should have their junior partner of Mali. They aren't going to inherit it at this point in time, but if they did, that would be insane. They'd go across all here. It would be a ridiculous nation. The Holy Roman Emperor currently is the Emperor of Provence. Alof, obviously, no longer Hessen. I keep saying that because I just want to keep pointing that out. It's not a Hessen anymore. It's not a Hessen anymore. Government types. How the government's looking in Europe these days. So we're going to lower the speed. We're getting a bit of a frame rate problem right now. These guys up here, enlightened despotism in Lothian. I mean, what more would you want? The Duke. Okay, the Duke is an enlightened despotism. Good for him. Baden, of course, Flanders enlightened as well. Asturias is a constitutional republic. Venice is an oligarchic republic. Provence is an enlightened... Oh, no, administrative monarchy. I thought it was enlightened then. Still mostly the same, actually, in Europe. Mostly the same. Yao is a constitutional republic. Same as Luba. And what are you? Tribal monarchy, actually, still. There's still a tribal monarchy. Constitutional Republic, Aswan and Wag. Delhi is a constitutional republic, though they're going to be dead at some point in the future. They won't be around for much longer. I could just pull out. Yeah, just go back, and we can kind of see it from there. Ugh, I say apologies for the frames right now. We're getting to the end of the game, I guess, and the game just doesn't like it. We'll get off that. We'll get off that. We don't need to see that right now. The game does not like it. It's just kind of chugging on through, kind of like, I can't make it. Byzantium are taking Eastern Europe. What does this mean? What is your goal? What is your goal, Byzantium? What are you trying to do? Your empire is grand. The Roman Emperor lives on to this day. The proper Roman Empire, actually, these days, not that of Rome. You can't deny it to them anymore. They took back Rome. They're a proper Roman Empire, really. They're the proper Roman Empire. Arabia's now they're taking over Telangana. They must have won that war. We'll go look at them in a second. Now, they're obviously still far behind from the others, and they're far behind from Byzantium. But yeah. So Arabia doesn't seem to take any land from there. They maybe took a bit from Oman, it looks like. I think they're still fighting, though. Yeah, Cyprus and Savoy, they're fighting. So they're fighting Cyprus. That'd be a good win for them. They lost their land up here. Look, or Oman did, whoever had that land. I think Arabia and them both had some land there. Looks like they lost it to Byzantium. Ethiopia's okay for now. I can't seem to move because the frames are so bad right now. Lubans, 42,000 Luban separatists. Duh. African lands have been very difficult to hold, it would seem. Been very dynamic. Going back up here, okay. It's over so far, you know, things are looking different everywhere. We've seen not as many nations maybe as there used to be. It feels like there were less nations. It definitely feels we've lost quite a few nations. Then again, we've seen some nations come back, you know, Saxony. Saxony could make it to Victoria too. I've just realised. Saxony might make it to Victoria too, guys. They came back. And they might make it again. Anglo-Saxons. Can't keep them down, apparently. They keep just popping up everywhere. The Hindu religion's doing pretty well still in India. Now, the Catholics have gotten in here, but they're still doing well. Still got a bit of animist down here. Buddhism up here. They're spreading Confucian here in Japan. Sunni is really the main religion down here. Australia is definitely Sunni. Going back to the New World, Mayan has survived. Don't know how long Sunni will. Sunni might get eaten up by the Mayans. Confucian. What's going on there? Ooh. California's been eaten up. Is this Lothian again? Lothian and lots of other people. What's this war about? Attacker. Second Jin Lothian Imperialist War. So yeah, Jin and Lothian have become kind of New World enemies. That's how I describe it. I thought it'd be Byzantium and Jin, but it's not happened as much as you think. They got Upper Burgundy and its different people. Tunis, Baden, 93. Ooh. This is a war between Jin and Lothian. So it doesn't matter what the colony thinks, it's what Jin thinks. Minus 17 right now. Now, who are Jin fighting? Sorry, Lothian are fighting just Jin and its colonies. That's it. And they're currently winning at this point in time. So we probably could have a quick look at the war, I think. That'd be helpful. I think it'd be nice to see. Will the Chinese colonies be defeated? You see many of their allies coming in here. Salish, are you part of this? No, you're running your men through, though, for some reason. You're not fighting, though. Upper Burgundy's doing a good job. Tunis is here. Lots of men from the old world coming in to help fight against the colonies of China. Huh. They might not even have to go to China at all. They might be able to defeat them from here. In Mexico, you've got Asturian Asturias is just always trying to come back. All the time. He's always trying to come back. He can't just let it go. Asturias, I'm sorry, you're dead. I'm sorry, Asturias, you're no longer here. You're a dead nation. You're a dead nation. Yep. France is still alive. I mean, if you're going to give something to France, you know, they've been able to survive. They still call themselves an emperor. I mean, What are you going to tell him? What are you going to tell him? He thinks he's an emperor. He talks like an emperor. Look, he doesn't look like an emperor, though. Oh, Peramischal took this land from Venice. So Venice has been pushed back, sadly. They were doing some expanding. It was looking pretty good for them, but they've lost more. Who has this? Savoy. No, Cyprus. Okay, Cyprus has this. Okay, Cyprus has that little piece of land. Cyprus has been completely just knocked out. Revolutionaries there. What is this war? Bulgaria, Arabia, Venice, and everyone all fighting against them. Nationalist war. Just Cyprus and Savoy. So Savoy won't probably get. They probably won't lose much from this. They do obviously have some revolutionaries of their own. Revolutionaries everywhere. Republics are going to appear everywhere these days, it would seem. But it's not looking good for Cyprus. Not only are the rebellions, but they're losing land to everyone. Yeah. I'd love to see Bulgaria make a bit nicer borders. You know, take a bit of Cyprus land, make their borders look a little bit better. But Byzantium, look at this. This is Byzantium. Perm is still there. Poor little Perm. Poor little Perm. Oh, just a little tack there. Just a little place that we like to call home. Boyatia, did you lose? It looks like you lost some lands there to Korea. So Korea took some lands home. Amdo is fighting them off Heishi and Korea once again. Jin is too busy fighting off against Lothian, which they are losing. That'd be massive. Going into Victoria too. That could be big if they lose that. It depends what they give up, if they give up anything. Cyprus, look at this. Okay, Galicia still survives. They gave lands to Bulgaria. This land over here. So Bulgaria is actually now kind of almost in Bulgaria. Almost. They're almost in Bulgaria. And the revolutionaries are now in... Wait, the Cyprus revolutionaries are now in Bulgaria. That's very confusing. Very confusing situation. Cyprus kind of is just this. Cyprus is kind of like Cyprus and this right now. That's probably the best way to describe it. Cilicia is fighting Peramischal and Mazab. Peramischal lost their lands down here. Actually, Arabia has that. Arabia got this. Yeah, Cyprus is kind of, I say that, and then they've got other pieces of land here and there, you know, that they've taken over the years or lost land during the years. Who is this? Oh, Byzantium is a little island. Okay, they still have kind of an effect, I guess, over here. Telangana has these islands. Madagascar has that island. Who has this one? Lothian? Madagascar? Madagascar? Good for Madagascar. Pirates down in the south. Taking control of their fate. Luba, you know, Flemish Congo is expanded over here to Mutapa. And who is this? Kilwa now goes over here. Stretching off up to this way. Mali, still just Mali. They haven't... I keep talking about Mali. They haven't been able to do much for a long time. And now they're junior partners to Byzantium. It's kind of a shame, isn't it? It's kind of a shame that happened. We need someone to, like... Someone needs to take down Peramischal or Byzantium. Someone needs to just try and say, you know, let's join together, take them down. Lithuania, I think, is dead. They're not going to make it through to the end. Poor them. Poor them indeed. But what will happen? What would they take? I guess Peramischal will probably just take those lands. That's what I would assume. Noble rebels in England against Powys. We'll have a look at the New World once again. I know nothing really happens in the New World. It feels like things just stay the same up here, but you never know. We've got that war, obviously, between the Lothian and Chinese, Jin. But it's not finished. It's not finished just yet. Lothian is still winning. Mexico still survives with one place. They've got one place left. We got Mexican separatists against Shu. You know, different religion, different culture, you know. It's going to be difficult for them to try and keep them down. Cuba's still underneath Lothian. And no one wants independence yet. Not yet still. Flemish Canada. 31% for New Flanders. 31% for Flemish Canada. 10% New Lothian. 36% Upper Burgundy. 19%. the Byzantines be able to keep control over their colonies. Could you imagine these breaking free? Greek North American states would be kind of fun. They got 3 different ones. No, actually, technically, this is part of this one, so it's actually only technically 2. Louisiana and Louisiana, separated because of the Flemish Louisiana and Lithuanian Louisiana. Louisiana here, Louisiana there. Alaskan revolutionaries there were, but 15%. And what happened in this war? I think Lothian took some land. I think Lothian might have won that war, so it does show Jin can be defeated. Alaskan revolutionaries, though, down in the south. Only 14,000 men. Well, Lothian has definitely taken command of the north up here. They've definitely kind of settled their place here. And they've got New Lothian. And Lothian, Louisiana. It's kind of weird that Lothian, in the... Europe is not the biggest. They've only got It's basically Scotland. They're basically Anglo-Saxon Scotland. They've done a good job. Cultures? Anglo-Saxon, German, Anglo-Saxon, Lombard, a bit of Native Americans here and there, Greek, Mongol over here, of course, Bornean, and Andalusian. So a very weird division of people. Norwegian, German, Anglo-Saxons. It's a very weird division of people. Very, very odd. But Cusco just down here on its own. Just slowly just doing what it does. Just uniting its lands and its people. Shu just moved there. They ate Mexico. Mexico is gone. The Sultan of Mexico is gone, guys. A nice little unique thing, which could have been cool to keep it, but it's going to go. I wonder how these one will look in Victoria 2. If these stay as colonies, will they just be part of the other nation? Like, if I remember in Victoria 2, like, you have, like, British Canada is basically just part of Britain. That's what it feels like in the game. Is this Upper Burgundy? Yep, Upper Burgundy is now the Emperor. The John family once again. They're voting for Provence again, though, to be the next Emperor. And we're now into 1809. But yeah, so we're getting really close. We're getting really close to the end. The Jin Emperor doing a good job. How are things looking in Europe? Anything just changed while we were in the New World? Were we in the New World? The Knights still survive just off here. Very odd place. Provence has been destroyed by Savoy and the Knights. Their old Hessen lands could be destroyed and split between them. That'd be a shame to see. Baden, occupied by Savoy. Up north, we still got German up. Sweden still lives. Sweden still lives up here and here. They're still alive. And France is still alive. Just die. just put them out with their misery. Man, we still got Man over here. The Isle of Man, which I always forget about. And Leinster, the king of Ireland. He says he's the king of Ireland, but he's kind of just stuck over there. Revolutionaries over here. Cilicia. Looking okay right now. Bulgaria. Looking a lot better these days. Looking a bit better. Cyprus having some problems down here. Cyprus revolutionaries. Telangana. Okay. We kind of have the idea of what's going on. But I think because we're coming to the end of EU4, I feel like we're not going to have time to finish EU4 in this video, guys. We're definitely not. So I think we're going to end this part here. So that way, hopefully, next time we can finish EU4 in the next video and move on to Victoria 2. It's going to be a lot of things we're going to have to look at. Different governments, different dynasties. But I feel like, you know what? Things aren't changing lots. Like, things are changing, but they're not changing lots these days. Which just shows the position we're now in. We've got a lot of situated nations now. These are the nations that will probably get into Victoria 2. How will that look? Could you imagine Hearts of Iron 4? Could you imagine Hearts of Iron 4 with these nations? I can't. I like that Tunis does come back. I'm happy to see Tunis kind of come back. The dissolution of the Empire of the Holy Roman Empire has been kind of big here. A lot of lands taken by Byzantium. Yeah, the Holy Roman Empire is kind of being distorted these days. But look at Savoy. Savoy's doing a really good job here. Really happy for them. Really happy for them. And the Prince Elector Gunther Becos, yes. They help elect the emperors. But yes, we're going to stop this part here, just so that way we have a last part for EU4. So guys, I've been NG, and I hope to see you for the finale of, probably the finale of EU4. But I'll see you then. Have a good one.